Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I have another speed build for you today. This is a very stark contrast from the Barbie Mansion, which is the last speed build I did, and I of course will link that below if I remember. Either way, I'll put the whole playlist of all my speed builds down in the, with all the extra information and stuff, whatever. So I did like a more country style home. It's definitely a small home. It is not a starter home. It comes in around 57,000 simoleons, I think, so it's definitely for your more mid-range Sims, although you probably could make it a starter home. You just have to make some adjustments to it. What else? Oh yeah, and I kind of limited my pack use on this one. Typically, like with the Barbie Mansion, for instance, I just went crazy and used whatever packs I wanted to, but for this one, I only used Seasons, Cats and Dogs, Parenthood, and Laundry Day. So yeah, and the reason is because all of those items have like such a similar aesthetic that I was like, oh, these are perfect, and I want to try doing more limited pack builds. Like I want to try doing a base game home, and yeah, I have all these ideas that I want to do, and I don't know, I just so many builds and so little time. And then speaking of so little time, on the day that you're seeing this, which for me would be Monday the 21st, I'm actually starting my new job. So videos may be a little more sporadic. They are at least going to be every other day. So I had been filming and uploading videos every single day for the past month or so. But I'm going to have to cut back a little bit just so I don't go completely insane while I get my ducks in a row. And you never know. I mean, it really depends on how I feel, like, especially, starting new jobs, right? Like, there's so much to learn, like, so many people to meet, like, it's just so overwhelming, and I already have anxiety enough, like, I don't need to add to it. So anyway, I'm definitely not giving up on this channel. I'm having a way too much fun. The Sims is like, I don't know, it's like my escape from reality. So yeah, I'm definitely not going anywhere. Yeah, so I was also thinking about like my build commentary, like in the past, like in the last few I've done, I've just talked exclusively about the build, but I know that I really love watching people who talk more, like they tell personal stories or whatever, and I was just wondering like what you guys think. Like when you watch a speed build, do you like to listen to someone talk exclusively about the build? Do you like hearing stories? Do you like a mix of both? Do you like no talking at all? Like are you more of like a music person? So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Either way, you're not going to hurt my feelings one way or another, whether you like it a certain way or not. But yeah, so this I'm starting to do the furnishing now that we're kind of getting into it, and I had a lot of fun with this because it's a different style than I normally furnish in. It's more, I don't know, it's like it's homey and it's cozy and it's just ever so slightly crowded and cluttered, and I don't know, like honestly guys, like I would live in this house. Like I said, it is very small. If you're really, if you want to have a family, I mean, there's 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, so there's enough for a baby sim. But if you wanted to have more children, you'd probably need to add on, and I think this house would be pretty simple to add on to. I added some dog bowls and some pet stuff in here because I see so the couple that I envisioned living in this house, like I imagined a sim couple, and they're probably, I don't know, they're young and they're probably very outdoorsy, like they love to garden, they love to go hiking, they probably have a couple dogs, or maybe they have cats, I don't know, but I put dog stuff in here. Yeah, and they probably just love going on walks with their dogs, and they're just like outdoorsy and natural and fun, and that's who I was thinking about as I was making this build. So and they're also not like super wealthy. I don't know what they do for a living, but Or, maybe they just freelance. Like maybe they're gardeners and they sell their produce for to make a living. And oh man, this makes me want like a farming pack really bad, guys. Like at first I didn't know if I really wanted one, but I kind of do. Like if we could have a faster way to harvest to stuff. I even wouldn't mind horses. And I did play a little bit with pets in The Sims 3, not a terrible amount. Horses in that was kind of annoying just because they were running around all over the place. Like, really, where do you live that has stray horses just running around? I mean, maybe, I guess, in like, I don't know, where are there wild horses? Like Montana? Like, even then, I'm pretty sure the horses aren't just like running all over the place through town, which to me is weird. So, yeah, so here's our living room. Again, this was another build where I really challenged myself to use items that I don't typically use, like that couch, which I believe is from Cats and Dogs. Definitely not my style, but now that I like look at it more, I'm like, oh, it looks like a really comfortable couch. Like, it looks like something like my grandma might have had or something like that. I don't know. It just looks really nice and I want to sleep on it and all those pillows and stuff. And yeah, so I had a lot of fun. I really did. Like I put a lot of plants around the place. I think this is probably the most detailed furnishing I've ever done, to be like completely honest with you. I've gotten a lot better, like as I'm starting to learn, I mean, I'm still a very beginner builder and interior designer in The Sims, so I'm still really learning what items are available. And as I do that, my builds are getting more and more detailed because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this item and that needs to go here. And I'm getting better with like the move objects on sheet and, arranging things differently than the game would normally allow. And it just makes houses look so much more realistic and lived in. And and they usually don't mess with the Sims like routing too much, so you don't always have those errors, which is awesome. Which I love. So, yeah, this house would just be perfect on like a farm. But it also kind of reminds me of houses, I don't know, like kind of like cabins where I'm from. Like, I grew up in a small town in rural Minnesota, and a lot of people have lake cabins. And this could absolutely like be a lake cabin. So just a small house. Like, I wish, oh my gosh, see, now I keep thinking of things that I want, okay? Now I need a water tool. I mean, I know we have like that pond fountain tool thing, and we have pools, but I just want to make like a river. I want to make a river running through my backyard, or I want like lakefront property where my Sims can actually like I don't know, have their own lake. Like, it's not public access. Like, there aren't going to be other Sims standing around fishing there. Like, I want it to be for my Sims and my Sims only. I want them to be able to swim or, like, have floaties or, oh my gosh, a pool parties, just any type of water party. Can we just have water everything? Like, I want lounge chairs for pools. I want lakes slash oceans. I want floaties so that so that my Sims can float on the pool in the sunshine in the summer and do nothing. Yeah. I want more winter activities too. And I realize we probably won't get those because, seasons is its own expansion and winter only comes in seasons. But yeah, so speaking of winter, though, I think this house would look really cute in the winter when it's like covered in snow with like Christmas lights and stuff. And honestly, I wish that I had thought of that before like I had gotten so far done with this because I should have moved a sim in during the winter and waited until, it got snowy and put up some Christmas decorations and stuff because I think it would be really, really cute. Oh my gosh. Um, So I mentioned, oh yeah, so I mentioned this house has two bedrooms. The second one could absolutely be a child's bedroom. It could be a bedroom for another roommate. It could also be totally gutted. It could be an office. It can be whatever you want it to. I put a dog bed in here too, just to kind of fill things up. Um, yeah, and now we're getting into the landscaping, which I had a lot of fun with. Oh yeah, and I learned a little trick. I can't remember. I think it was Lil Simsy that I learned it from. But in order to make it easier to landscape around the foundations, because you know sometimes if you have a foundation, when you landscape, the plants want to jump up a level, and it's really annoying. Um, if you take away the foundation, that problem just goes away. Like you have to, if you've already done your stairs and stuff, you'll have to redo your stairs, which, you know, it, not a big deal for me. So yeah, it's so much easier. Your plants don't pop up. It took me, like I had that issue with the Barbie dream house, and it was annoying the crap out of me. And then it's almost like, I think it was just in one of her recent builds too that she mentioned this trick, or maybe it was one of her live streams. I don't know, but and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use that next time because I like landscaping because I love the way it looks, but it's such a pain in the butt to do it. So yeah, I landscaped more on this build than I've done in really any build. And I also put some flowers around the mailbox because I thought that was really cute. Probably if you download this house and play it, you're going to get that error from the mailman saying, I couldn't reach your box, but I managed to throw stuff in there anyway. Like, oh, thanks. Like, thank you for the $1 million bills. And then I also put a little shed in the backyard because I mean, first of all, why not? Second of all, a lot of houses have little sheds in the backyard. But I put a woodworking table outside of it, and then I put a flower arranging table inside. So, you know, your outdoorsy Sims have outdoorsy activities. But I did the flower arranging table inside because I didn't want both of them inside, and I didn't want both of them outside. So like it just made more sense. I just felt like it made more sense for the woodworking table to be outside. And I also put a water balloon bucket and this cute little, like, it looks like a milk can, like an old-fashioned milk can. Yeah. And then I also put the storage totes. Storage, did I say storage totes? I meant storage totes. For the season's decorations so that you can decorate your house and stuff. And I thought that was a really fun addition. Of course, some gardening stuff. Oh yeah, and then I added a clothesline. And if you, I'm sure it was going too fast, but you may have noticed that I did not put a washer and dryer in here. And the reason is because A, it's too small, there's no room. But B, I put a I don't know what you even call it. It's just like a hand. You get to hand wash your clothes in this house. So there's like a bucket on the or on the back porch. And yeah, so these Sims can have fun hand washing their clothes. That would suck so much. Like I wouldn't. See, there, I put it right there. And then the bed disappeared for some reason. If you download this, you should probably turn on your Move Objects On sheet because I think that's the reason that things were disappearing because it just wasn't. I also had to replace the stove and a few other things. I think the TV disappeared before I uploaded it to the gallery because I was like, what in the world? Where did all my stuff go? Anyway, that was the reason. So we're kind of coming up to the end here. I do, of course, have some screenshots at the end, so if you do want to see those, I don't blame you if you fast forward through the whole thing to see the screenshots, to be honest. Like, a lot of people do it. I've been known to do it on occasion. You know, we all do it. It is what it is. So, but yeah, we are wrapping up here. I'm kind of putting the finishing touches. I put the stairs back on because I finished the landscaping. And then, of course, I wanted to add, you know, a few details onto the porches. So I put a nice little sitting area so you can chill on your porch and watch everyone walk by, all the kids and the people and their dogs. And I just want a dog really bad, like really bad, but I live in a small apartment and it just really wouldn't be fair. So no puppy for me, but I have kitties and that's fine. So yeah, I put a grill on the back porch, and here we are doing the front porch. So I just added some chairs and some flowers, and it's just a lot of greenery in this house. It's a very eco-friendly couple. Anyway, so I do hope you enjoyed this speed build. I had a lot of fun with it. I really love this style of home. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It makes me super happy. Thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day.